is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
17, and the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
To the air, lands. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
14 yards. That's another Titans first down.
Throwing his lands. Escapes the pocket. This is Ridley working the right side. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They'll run here. It's Hall. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready?
Back to throw. It's Lance. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? Quick throw left side, complete. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
All right, they're going to throw for it. It's caught for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead.
Makes the score Titans 8.
Now, really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Right to the air is Herbert. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag.
Set. Wide end. 59.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Flush out now, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Following the sack, they need a big chunky yards here, Brock. It is 2nd down and very long. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense up to the line fast. They snap it to Herbert. They connect for the 1st. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. So 21 yards and the 1st. What a call to go for it there on 4.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Needs to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
Herbert throwing again. And the Titans rush is going to win this rep. Looking quickly here.
Justin Herbert sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Now Herbert to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyer Elam makes the play. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. 10 cycles. Quick, flip you. Yellow, blue is striker. Smash, red. Ready.
Now it's Lance. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 50, green, set.
Looking to throw, Lance. He finds Tigakokwo for the grab. Big man showing up the yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead to 14-0. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Well, they really have this defense on its heels, Brock. Still the opening half, but a couple of touchdowns now and a perfect 2 for 2 on 2-point tries.
Yeah, this defense, they're picking up the scraps. They're not doing anything well. This offense, though, they sure are. Scoring touchdowns and then 2-point conversions to top it off. You know, part of the reason you don't see this a lot, Kate, is you only have so many 2-point plays in the arsenal, and they're using them here very early.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Herbert gonna tuck and run. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
And the 1st down. A gain of 3 on the play.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Herbert now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Herbert now to throw on third. Stalled in by Samuel. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Set.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 16-0 our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. To throw, Herbert. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And this one does not go far. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up third and 8.
On third down, Herbert. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Wow, down by just a score, a lot of game to go, but look here, it's an onside try. And the Titans are able to cover off the kick. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle Momentum to that side.
Connects with his back. Hall. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans lead by 14. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Once again, the Titans bypassing the kick, electing to go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Lance. And he's into the end zone. The call pays off. They lead by 16 now. And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, I think until this defense stops them, the answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate, but it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence, the offense is owning them.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Herbert. Completed to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bucs have the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he's taken down at the 30. A gain of 15 there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Herbert again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
It's second down.
Lion. 21.
Here's Herbert. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Titans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
97. Red, 38. Ready.
To the air, lands. Looking slant route, complete. Now he's past the 25. And he will not score, but that does set him off, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Ready?
Hall hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an All-Pro, you stick someone like that.
Herbert back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. This connects with Schultz. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. We've set it down from the 37.
First down, Buccaneers.
Herbert on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Into traffic. Complete. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Third and 10 coming up, Brock. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Third down, and they need to get 10. Here he goes, third and long. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play good for 17 on a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This one's caught. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
Did the Bucs get to it in time? Yes! It's Buccaneer football! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Fight. Next man. Red. 50. Green. Ready?
Throwing his Lance. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him.
Hurry.
Working quickly here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Lance now. Connecting on the slant. Gets it to the 15. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Where's the importance of staying in phase as a defender? He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipate. It's Johnny on the spot. Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turned it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
6. Mega.
Rolling from the gun here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Throw here, third down. It's complete. This is Egbuka. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Complete to Emeka Egbuka.
Ram.
First and goal.
Herbert to throw once more. Dumped off to his running back. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers chop some of the lead off before the half. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point
Herbert throwing again. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for two, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. Problem is the defense knows even more.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
On the set.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready. Eagle, yellow, 22. Hut.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Flag blue. Set, hut.
Second and 1.
Red, set.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. All set now. First and 10.
Drill. Green jack. 33. Yellow.
26-yard line.
Looking to throw Lance. Okonkwo brings it in. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Hut.
And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get more points to end a lopsided first half. Titans out there once again trying for a two-point conversion.
60 red. 60 red. Ready?
All right, they're going to throw for it. He lays out and gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points. Well, we're now officially at the point where touchdowns might as well consider them 8 points in this contest, partner. Yet another 2-point conversion successful. They've been borderline automatic.
Well, we've officially left the NFL record book behind. It used to stand at 4, accomplished by the greatest show on turf, those Rams in 2000. This is uncharted waters. Kate, I think you'd agree. We're all here for this journey.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Let's go.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Completed over the middle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They don't connect there. Now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So that brings up second down. One last play before the break.
Go. Remaining.
Back to throw it. Flings it deep down the middle. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a first down.
Here's the give to Irving. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready.
To the air, lands. Completed to his running back. There he goes again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans push their lead further to start the half. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Lance. And he's got it. They certainly weren't hurting for points, but hey, why not add 2 more onto the massive lead they've got? All right, I think I already know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Game well decided. How does a former player like yourself feel about that decision?
Yeah, whatever you think your answer is, Kate, you're right. I don't think there's anybody that likes this, and I don't think there really is a case when you're up this big. You're just trying to embarrass your opponent, and you better be careful.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Buccaneers.
Herbert now. Getting out to his left. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Irving. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
3rd down, give to Irving. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up with the defense to force 4th and long.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, it's time they're into 1st and goal.
19 more yards. Buccaneers, 1st down. A gain of 19 yards.
From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now Herbert again. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Crowd right. Set. Camper.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a small chunk off that lead. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
Well, how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And the Titans are able to cover up the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
There's always a little competition on a football team to see who's going to make the hands team. Right? Those defensive guys say, hey, listen, I'm not a receiver with bad hands. I got good hands. Well, this is the ultimate test of it right here, Kate. Who makes the hands team? Those are the ones that are the most trustworthy to go finish these games, to go get those onside kicks, and to go finish that phase of the game out.
Ready?
Throwing his lands. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it. It's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Once again, the Titans bypassing the kick, electing to go for 2.
Red 38.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. think we were all expecting to see the kicker there, but up big, they're still adding on with a 2-point conversion.
I think most of us, certainly the purists, would love to see the kicker there. Don't run up the score. But look, in the end, it's also on the other side, too. Stop them from scoring. Don't even let them put the 2-point conversion out. Keep them out of the end zone. You got a little responsibility to have some pride on that side as well.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Ready.
The give to Irving to start this drive. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down on the play by Tavondre Sweat.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. And it's the Bucs who are going to have the football. This game has been an absolute nightmare for them. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Set. Go.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Blue. Come on, set. Black 40. Set.
Now it's Lance. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans continue adding to an insurmountable lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Will line up for the
Black 95. Ready.
Here's Lance now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Oh, and the ball is out in the end zone. And the fumble recovery is made. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. And all set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Captain. Ram.
Herbert from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's going to bring this one back. Gets a pick 6 and a Tennessee touchdown.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, but not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponents celebrate in the end zone.
And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. Well, partner, they had this one in the bag a long, long time ago. But some people,
you sure?
they're just never able to resist running that score up as high as it can go. And apparently that includes going for 2 more there.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture some of just the guys that I played with in the past. Those that really respect the game. You know what this does? This feels like you're disrespecting the game. This NFL, these are the best of the best. And this will come around at some point and bite you. You disrespect the game like this, you run it up on an opponent, you better watch your back down the road.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Go.
They give to Irving, left side. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Once again, Irving. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Right back to Irving now. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Handoff headed right, Irving. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Running right, it's Irving. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Buccaneers trying to do some window dressing. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Set.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Man, those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Set. Set.
Now it's Irving. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
4 downs now, get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. Greenwood.
A carry by Irving. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Another try for Irving. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Here we go, there's one final shot. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Buccaneers make it the scoreboard.